So he is a Purusha. So Bhagavan should behave generously. He must keep on granting, but he stops to do so. Pirati ensures that he grants. So Purusham karoti iti Purushaha. As a Purushottama, Bhagavan should ever be generous. But at times he stops. He never behaves so generously. So Pirati ensures that he behaves so. Come to the other side. We must be a Purusha. All Atmans must be Purusha. Who is a Purusha? A Jiva must be one who takes a positive step towards divinity. If me given an opportunity, I take a positive step, I go forward in devotion. I keep going forward in my devotion. But unfortunately, we do not. If you take one step forward, then we take 2 steps backward. So Nama, we don't behave as a Purusha. As a Purusha, we must go on and on, improve, develop spiritually, which we do not. We fail in our attempt. So Pirati ensures that we go forward continuously. She makes us to behave as a Purusha. Simultaneously, she makes him to behave as a Purusha. How should he behave? Grant, which he stops. Pirati ensures he grants. We must keep going forward, which we do not. She ensures that we keep going forward. This is the role that she plays. So this role is of a mediator. Don't you understand that now? She is between us. She is between this Jivatma and Paramatma, reconciling both, mediating between both, recommending the case of this Jivatma to Paramatma. That is why in the single letter word Omkara Pranava, she is found in the middle syllable. Om. If it is split into its constituents, then it splits into 3. It's like atom. It cannot be split. But still if you split, you find 3 constituents. Proton, neutron and electron. Similarly, Omkara is like an atom. It's the way you use it. Atomic power is very important, but it should be held very secretly. Why so? If it's in wrong hands, you had it. If it in right hands, yes, you can do wonders with that. We do not mention or utter Omkara so publicly because it is like atomic energy. If it gets into wrong hands, then it will be to the damage of the society. If it is in right hands, then you have to call people in secrecy. Adanaladan Tirumantrata Rahasyam Rahasyam nu solrom. In Shiva Vaishnava Sampradaya, we talk about 3 Rahasyams: Tirumantra, Dvaya and Charamashloka. Ashtakshari mantra is Tirumantra, Dvaya Mahamantra. Charamashloka is, of course, we are popular, we are familiar with Charamashloka, which is Krishna Charamashloka. All these 3 are called the 3 secrets, 3 Rahasyas. Why Rahasya? Because it is like atomic energy. You can't throw away into anyone's hand. We must hold it in absolute privacy. In Tirumantra, the first word is Omkara. If Omkara is split into its constituents, then it is A, U, Ma. A stands for Paramatma. Ma stands for Jivatma. Akarartho Vishnu. A, is it not the cause of all the letters? Agara Mudala Eluttellam. A is the cause for all other alphabets. Similarly, Bhagavan is the cause for this entire universe. Agara Mudala Eluttellam. Adi Bhagavan Mudache Ulagu. Like the syllable, like the alphabet A is the cause for all other alphabets, Bhagavan is the cause for this entire universe. So why not A stand for Bhagavan? A is a letter that represents Bhagavan. Ava Rakshane. There is a dhatu. In Sanskrit, everything comes out of a dhatu. Dhatu is the root. The letter A emanates from this root. Ava Rakshane. One who protects is known by the word A. So Bhagavan is a protector. If I say he protects whom? Ma. Jivatma is the protected. The protector is Bhagavan. The protected is Ma, the Jivatma. The action of protection is Rakshanam. Rakshakaha, Paramatma. Rakshyam, Jivatma. Rakshanam, the action, protection. So protection is Rakshanam. Protector is Paramatma. The protected is Jivatma. Again only one word. Rakshya, Rakshaka, Rakshanam. I told you yesterday, ஒரு வார்த்தைக்குள்ள எழுத்த மாத்தியே எல்லாத்தையும் அந்த பாஷையில சொல்லலாம். Why I have been talking about the glory of Sanskrit for the past 3 days is I am not an agent to that language. But still, I am only suggesting you to learn. If you learn, then you will feel, you will experience the greatness of it. Yarada padichalam sari. You will definitely benefit if you learn Sanskrit, because it sharpens your knowledge, it sharpens your memory, it sharpens your retentivity. You learn more and more, you are able to retain more. What do we feel here? Yes, it was so good listening to Sharanagati, it was so good listening to Mahalakshmi, but nothing was in my mind when I stepped out. அது வரைக்கும் எல்லாம் நல்லா இருக்கு, செருப்பை மாட்டிக்கிறச்சேவே போய்டும். அது வரைக்கும் வாசல் இருந்தே தவிர இதுலேயே பல பேருக்கு சந்தேகமாக இருக்கும். உள்ளே உட்காண்டே பெருமாள் சேவைக்கு போயிருப்போம், வாசலில் செருப்பு வச்சுட்டு போவோம். பார்சாய் பெருமாளை சேவிச்சுட்டே செருப்பு ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருக்கோ இல்லையோ, செருப்பு ஜாக்கிரதையாக இருக்கோ இல்லையோ, சேவிச்சுட்டு பெருமாளை வாசலில் இருக்கிற செருப்பு இருக்கோ இல்லையோன்னுண்டா அந்த மாதிரி நாம இதுக்கு செருப்பு வைத்து திருவடி தொழுவாரை போலேன்னு எழுதி வச்சிருக்கா. Don't leave your footwear outside and come inside to listen. You will only be thinking about your footwear, not here. If you have to focus here, better don't come with the footwear, or at least be convinced that it may not be found when you go out. Be reconcile your mind. If it won't be there, then you can at least focus here. எதுக்கு சொல்ல வந்தேன், செருப்பு வைத்து திருவடி திருவடியார போறேன்னு எங்கேயோ நினைச்சிருந்து எங்கேயோ சொல்லிட்டோம்னா, we have to carry things home, carry messages. Here the messages. Akarartho Vishnuhu, Makarartho Jivaha. Akarartha for Paramatma, Makara is the Jivatma. What does this middle syllable stand for? U. A added to U will transform to be O. If you learn the Sandhi and Samasa, when two alphabets join together, it's a Sandhi. Savarna Dirga, Varna Sandhi, Guna Sandhi, all these are Sandhis. When two words get together, it's a Samasa. Dvandva Samasa, Bahuvrihi Samasa, Tatpurusha Samasa, all these are Samasas in Sanskrit. So these alphabets have got together now. A plus U would become O, plus M would become Om. A, U is O, O, Ma is Om. What does the middle syllable stand for? Ukaram, Ukaraha, Akarartho Vishnuhu, Jagadudayaraksha Pralayakrit, Makarartho Jivaha, Tadupakaranam Vaishnavamidam. Ukara, Udhrita Vishnuna Lakshmihi, Ukarena Uchyate Sada. Lakshmihi, Pirati is represented by the middle syllable. So U, Udhrita Vishnuna Lakshmihi. This Lakshmi is held on the divine chest of Paramatma. Udhrita. So she is known by U. Mahalakshmi is represented by U, Paramatma by A, Jivatma by Ma. Now, staying at the middle, does she not mediate between the two? A mediator must be found in the middle. She is between the two. She is between Paramatma and Jivatma. Between them she mediates. What will she mediate? What will she talk on our behalf? What is that we have to express to her? What is that Bhagavan has to listen to us? There are many things. So we will go through them. Now we have completed the first slide. Come to the second slide. Purushakaraha. Lakshmi makes Bhagavan and Jiva. Lakshmi makes Bhagavan and Jiva behave like a Purusha. Although Bhagavan is full of compassion, he is covered by his free will, which is Swatantriya. I'll explain to you why Bhagavan stops granting. He is ever a granter. But why does he suddenly stop? He stops because he has laid a condition. For these papas, you would be punished. For these punyas, you would be rewarded. We go stand before him. We are full of papas. We have to be punished. So Bhagavan will only look at the law book. He is a law keeper. So he will look at the law book. He looks at the law book. Certainly I am not going to be granted moksha. What do? I thought for a while and then realized that here is Bhagavan who is full of free will. Free will is a swatantriyam, unquestionable swatantriyam. There is none in this world who can question him. I'll give you an example. In Srirangam, have you seen the elephant there? That elephant goes to Vishwarupa. It serves the Lord. It trumpets whenever there is Lord's procession. And the Mahut takes the elephant to Kaveri. He makes it take a good bath. The elephant is so pure now. It is cleansed of all its dirt. He comes out. When he comes out, the Mahut is very proud of his elephant. He looks at it. What a great dark color. How big is this animal? How great it serves my Lord. He is too happy. And the animal has the practice, elephant has the practice of sprinkling, of absorbing water and sprinkling on its head. Have you not seen that? So the elephant will do that. Once water sprinkles, it looks more great now. It is too good to look at because it was already very good. It was quite clean. It was glittering. It was lustrous. Now the dark complexion, the glory gets added. Beauty gets added to it when water is sprinkled on that. The Mahat was very proud. But all these happiness were very, very temporary. As the elephant got out of water, out of Kaveri, it was total mud and dirt. It immediately took all the mud and dirt and sprinkled that too and put it on its head. This Mahut cannot stop the elephant and tell that, oh, I have spent so much time in making you take a bath. I have spent time to clean you. So don't do this. He cannot stop. Secondly, can he say that if you repeat it tomorrow, from tomorrow, no bathing to you? Can he say so? He cannot. Rendume panna mudiyadhu. This is the unquestionable free will of an elephant. When an ordinary elephant cannot be questioned, we are talking about an elephant whom Tirumangiyalvar mentions in Tirunadantandaham, Ulahamettum Tennanai, Vadavanai, Kudapalanai, Kunapala Mathayanai, Yennanai, Yennanai, Yennalallal, Yennariven, Yedayene, Ulahamettum Tennanai. You are the southern elephant. Oh Bhagavan, you are the northern elephant. Oh Bhagavan, you are the eastern elephant. Oh Emberuman, you are the western elephant. Where do you find 4 elephants now? There are 4 elephants in each corner. In the northern corner, north end limit of Tamil Nadu. The north boundary of Tamil Nadu is Tiruvengadam Tirumala. So Venkatesha is the northern limit elephant. Tirumalulincholamalai Kallalagar, Chitra Purnami enni kaathil irangrare. Kallalagar da southernmost elephant. East Tirukkandapuram Shavari Perumal is the easternmost elephant because he is found standing near the bank, near the seashore. He is the eastern elephant. Western elephant is none other than Sri Ranganatha. So there are 4 elephants. When you cannot question an ordinary elephant, when can you question the supreme most elephant? You cannot. So Bhagavan has an unquestionable free will, and that free will covers all his mercy and compassion. Although he has compassion, he has mercy, his free will and anger. He is so angry on me looking, when he sights my papa, he is angry on me. Now, I thought, I researched, I was very, very intelligent. So I came to the conclusion, here is a person who has mercy as well as anger. I need a person who has no anger at all. Only then my mission would get completed. But for this, I cannot succeed in my project. My project is to reach my destination, which is moksha. This person alone is not going to be helpful because the Shastras confirm Chakshushi Chandra Suryau, Chandra Suryau cha netre, Bhagavan's lotus eyes. One eye is similar to sun, one eye is similar to moon. With the eye of a sun, he punishes. With the eye of a moon, he rewards everyone. So he has both eyes. Now, am I the recipient of the punishment or am I the recipient of the reward? You need to choose. There is nothing to choose at all. Certainly we are the recipient of punishment only. Do you have any doubt there? I have no doubt. Am I a Prahlada or Hiranyakashipu? Don't have that doubt. We are of course Hiranyakashipus only. We are of course Ravanas only. So we are sure that we are going to be the object of the sun eye. We are never going to be the object of the moon eye. Having ensured that I cannot change myself. It is too old now. I cannot change myself anymore. Then what can I do? Can I change these eyes of Bhagavan? Is it not better to do that? Because I am not able to change myself. Can I change his eyes? He is Avikaraya Shuddhaya Nityaya Paramatmane. I cannot change his eyes too. I cannot request him from tomorrow only sport 2 moon eyes. Don't have one sun eye and one have moon eye. Kindly change your eyes. I cannot. What else is possible? I should resort to someone whose both eyes are similar to moon, who does not sport an eye of a sun and the other of a moon. She has or he has both eyes as moon. If I identify such a person, then my project is complete. Yaar irukka and mari po Nityam Ajnata Nigraha. Mahalakshmi is the only entity whose eyes are moon, moon and moon. How many ever number of eyes she might have, every eye is a moon. She only rewards with every eye. She never punishes. She never knows to punish. She is full of mercy, kindness, compassion, and passion. She is merciful towards us. So I now understand. Here is a lady who can recommend to Bhagavan, who is intimate mentally to Bhagavan, who is inseparable physically from Bhagavan, who is so loving and caring towards me, and above all, who has no anger at all, and above all, who wants me to develop spiritually. When every other positive point is found in Mahalakshmi, why not I resort to her? Moreover, Bhagavan also spells out in the Shastra that Lakshmihi Purushakaratve Nirdishta Paramarishibihi. I have placed Lakshmi in the role of a Purushakara. Anyone who wants to surrender to me, he must first surrender to Mahalakshmi, and then on she would lead him or her to me. Don't come directly to me. If I go directly to Bhagavan, then I am not assured. I am not sure of which way I would go. My case would be accepted or my case would get rejected. Instead, I first go to Mahalakshmi. I confess of all my problems. அப்போ மட்டும் மறந்தே படக்கூடாது. எங்கள் தாப்பனார் சொல்லுவார், வைத்தியர் இடத்துல போனால் மறக்காம சொல்லணும், மறுக்காம சொல்லணும், மறந்துடாம சொல்லணும். மறுக்கக்கூடாது, மறக்கக்கூடாது, மறைக்கக்கூடாது, மூணுமே கூடாது. அவர் ஏதாவது ஒன்று கேட்டு இப்படி தானே பண்ணேன்னா இல்லைன்னுட்டா அது மறைக்கிறதா அர்த்தம். இல்லை நான் பண்ணவே இல்லை அது மறுக்கிறதா அர்த்தம். இல்லைன்னா இல்லை சார் அது மறந்தே படுத்து, அது மறந்துட்டு தான் அர்த்தம். இது எது பண்ணாலும் வைத்தியமே பார்க்க மாட்டார். நம்ம ஒருத்தர் இடத்துல போய் சொல்றோம்னு சொன்னா எல்லா உண்மையும் சொல்லணும் இல்லையோ. யூ ஹாவ் டு கன்ஃபஸ் த ட்ரூத். ஸோ ஐ டெல் எவ்ரிதிங் அபவுட் மீ டு Mahalakshmi. Now she accepts my case, listens to whatever complaints I have, then starts advising me, changes my attitude, blesses me. She removes all the dirt of papas from me. Now I am the eligible candidate to perform Sharanagati. So first I surrendered to her. She played her part rightly. Now I am cleansed. I go stand before Bhagavan. She is quite clear now. This Bhagavan cannot cite one papa even with my child. She has removed all dirt. So I am blemishless now. I go stand before him. But still, is he not omniscient? He is a Sarvajna. He knows whatever is happening. If he looks at my papa, then a sweet argument begins. A healthy argument begins between her and Sriman Narayana. The argument goes like this. Narayana says that, here is a sinner, I am going to punish him. Pirati questions, you can, but should your compassion not prevail over the condition? The condition is the rule book. Should it prevail? Should it win? Or your mercy, should it win? If your mercy wins, then my child is spared. If your mercy loses, then my child is punished. You decide whichever way you want to. Bhagavan says that, now you have more confused me. I was quite clear. One hand, I used my law book. I ensured that the law was kept properly. I punished the unrighteous. I rewarded the righteous. Now you are confusing me. Why should I ever pardon this person? She said, you have to pardon because we are the cause for this son and daughter. சாதாரணமாக ஒரு வீட்டில் சண்டை வந்துட்டுன்னு வச்சுங்க, இந்த பிள்ளை ஏதானு போய் அம்மா கிட்ட சொல்லிடும். நான் சொல்லிட்டு இதான் தப்பாக போச்சு, அதனால என்னால் ஒன்றும் முடியாது, சாயங்காலம் அவர் வந்த உடனே நீ தான் சொல்லி எப்படியானு சமாளிச்சுக்கணும் அப்படின்னு இந்த பொண்ணோ பிள்ளையோ சொல்லிடும். வேற வழி கிடையாது. பெத்த பாவிக்கு விடப்போமோன்னு வியாக்கியானம். எப்போ பெத்துட்டோமோ அப்போ விடுறதுக்கு வழியே கிடையாது, பார்த்து சரிப்படுத்தி தான் ஆகணும். அதனால அவளும் சரி அவர் வரட்டன்னு காத்துட்டு இருக்கார். சாயங்காலம் வந்தார். வந்த உடனே பேச, அது என்னம்மா பண்ண தப்பு தான் அப்படின்னு ஒரு சத்தம் போட ஆரம்பிக்கிறார். இவை என்னென்னமோ ஆர்கியூ பண்ணி பார்ப்போம். அவர் ஒண்ணுமே ஒத்துக்கலைன்னா நாம தானே பெத்தோம், அப்ப இது காரணமே நம்ம தானே. நாமே சரிப்படுத்தாட்டா அப்புறம் வேற யாரு தான் சரிப்படுத்த போறான்னா அவர் பேசாம இருக்க வேண்டியதான். ஏன்னா காரணமே நம்ம தானேன்னுட்டு அப்புறம் பேசுறதுக்கே ஒண்ணு இல்லையோ. இங்கேயானும் he is the he and the parents of the cause in one birth, whereas Bhagavan is the cause forever. Anadi kalama he has been our cause, he has been our karana. So Pirati ever wins the argument. No way Bhagavan wins this argument, and she prevails. Her argument prevails not because she was adamant with her argument. She was right with her argument, and Bhagavan also is so fond of her. She is willing to do anything she wants to, because he knows that she never lives for herself. She lives only for others. When you have recognized someone who is not self-centric, who is a paropakari, then you will have to listen to his words. There is no other go. அவர் தனக்குன்னு ஒன்றும் பண்ணிக்க மாட்டார்ப்பா, கேட்கிறார் கொடுத்துருவோம். இது நிறைய பேர் வச்சுருக்க முடியும். இது நமக்குன்னு கேட்டால் உத்தரம் தர மாட்டா, அது அவர் கொடுங்களேன் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா தாராளமா எல்லாரும் கொடுப்பாளோ இல்லையோ. இப்ப பிராட்டி என்ன பிரார்த்திக்கிறா? நான் எனக்கா கேட்டேன், நான் புடவை வேணும் நகை வேணும்னு நான் கேட்க வரல. இப்போ நம்ம குழந்தைகளை ரட்சிக்கணும்னு தானே கேட்கிறேன். why don't you protect them? No, Bhagavan is in a dharma sankata. Dharma sankata, when there are two dharmas and you are not able to decide between the two. This is also a dharma, the other one is also a dharma. I am unable to decide between the two. If I decide on one, I am going to violate the other. So I am not able to decide between the two. Idhukku dhaan dharma sankatam nu per. Sankatam is a situation wherein we are in a dilemma now. I am unable to decide. Both must be dharma. When one is dharma, one is adharma, that is not dharma sankatam. You will have to abstain from adharma and follow dharma. ஏன்னா சில சமயத்தில் இல்லை பெருமாள் சன்னதிக்கு போகணும், I decided to visit Tirumala on that day, but unfortunately someone else is calling me to watch a movie. தர்ம சங்கடமா இருக்கு. அது தர்ம சங்கடம் இல்லை, அது அதர்ம சங்கடம். அதுக்காக சொல்லுவாங்க, இப்போ பெருமாளை திருமலையில பெருமாளை சேவைக்கு போகணும்னு இருந்தா யாரோ ஒருத்தர் சினிமா பார்க்க கூட்டானா இதுல என்ன தர்ம சங்கடம்? இதை விட்டுட்டு பெருமாளை சேவிக்க போனோம்ங்கிறது தான் ஒரே வழி. அதனால தர்மத்துக்கும் கான்ட்ரடிக்ஷன் வந்தா தான் தர்ம சங்கடம். ஒரு தர்மத்துக்கும் ஒரு அதர்மத்துக்கு வந்ததுன்னா அது தர்ம சங்கடம்னு சொல்லவே கூடாது. நம்ம பகவான் இஸ் என்ன தர்ம சங்கடம்? ரிவார்டிங். Accepting his devotee is a dharma, but upkeeping Shastra is also a dharma. For him, he has to run this world properly. He cannot create chaos in this world. If at all Bhagavan pardons everyone, then that would become the rule of this country. All will commit mistakes and say that Pirati will protect me. Then there is no point at all. Then it is an immunity issued to every one of us. That should not happen. So Bhagavan has both dharmas. He will have to upkeep law and order. At the same time, his compassion should also prevail. So Bhagavan is unable to decide. He is confused. He requests Pirati, being the creator of the confusion, why don't he come with a solution too? Will not our boss tell us, don't come with complaints. If you have any solution, come to me. Adhe mori dhan Perumal solliட்டார். If you have a solution, come to me. Don't come with your complaint alone. Pirati said, without a solution, I never complain. I have a solution to you. Can I mention that? Bhagavan said, why don't you go ahead? You can tell. Yes, you must upkeep your law and order. I accept. But your compassion, your mercy, of course, is more important to me than law and order. So I'll give you a solution. If at all anyone comes begging to you, surrendering to you, if he surrenders to you unconditionally, then show your mercy on him. If someone never turns up, he never performs a sharanagati, you upkeep law and order with him. Can I give you the solution now? Yaran uttar sharanagati pannita, to a surrenderer, you have to show mercy, show compassion. To a non-surrenderer, to a non-sharanagata, you have to use your rule book. You punish him for all his mistakes. You reward him for all his good deeds. You apply those things. But if someone has said, oh Bhagavan Sharanam, then you must not use your law book. That is when you have to show mercy on him, be kind on him, grant him. Bhagavan was quite perplexed. He said, oh Devi, I have also not undergone any structural education. You have also not undergone any structural education. I think you have cheated me and undergone an education somewhere. இல்லைன்னா இதெல்லாம் உனக்கு எப்படி தெரியுது? எனக்கு இது தெரியவே மாட்டேங்கிறது. இப்போ நீ தான் யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்கு போயிட்டு வந்தியா? நான் போகவே இல்லையே, எனக்கு இந்த படிப்பே தெரியலையே, உனக்கு மட்டும் எப்படி தெரியறதுன்னா? Pirati gave a prompt reply. She said, not that I went to a school or university to learn this. I am more interested in protecting my children than you. Necessity is the mother of invention. I will have to protect my children. You as a father may not be interested, but me as a mother, I am interested more in my children. So I found a way. Now the way was quite appealing to you. The matter ends there. So better you show your compassion. Bhagavan vera valiye ille. He accepts every of this chetana. So it is very important we go to Pirati, we confess, we perform surrender to her first. And she leads to Bhagavan and argues on our behalf, mediates on our behalf, and ensures that he is a grantor. Once she talks, then all his swatantriya cover is removed. There is a cover. This free will and anger is a cover. Once that cover is removed, automatically all his auspicious attributes start sprouting. They spring on me. They are, let me go through the slide there. So although the Bhagavan is full of compassion, that is covered by his free will, swatantriya and anger, looking at the jiva's sins, so he stops being generous. Lakshmi pleads to him that his compassion should prevail. So Lakshmi pleads, and fortunately every time her plea gets approved and accepted. Never she fails. A jiva should go forward to surrender, but he does not. Lakshmi convinces him, clears his sins, and guides him to perform unconditional surrender. The four attributes of Bhagavan that spring on the influence of Lakshmi are: when Lakshmi recommends, immediately. Bhagavan also has been waiting. She only wanted a mediator. Once Lakshmi has mediated, then immediately Bhagavan shows four attributes on us. They are Vatsalya, Shaushilya, Swamitva, Saulabhya. Vatsalyam. Vatsalyam is the quality of a mother cow. The mother cow never thinks the dirt of his calf to be something dirty. I'll give you this example. When there is a child born, the child will be full of blood, flesh and other dirt. A nurse cleans the child. She bathes the child and gets it back. So we look at a good clean child. But there is no nurse for a cow calf. Who will go and clean it? When the calf is born, the calf's body will be covered with full of dirt, blood, mamsam, shiri, shade. Will it find a nurse to clean all those? There is no nurse. So the cow takes the onus on itself. The cow assumes the responsibility of cleaning its calf, and it does it. It licks the calf with her tongue. It licks the calf. It cleans the dirt. Will it feel something that இதை போய் என்னால் சுத்தம் பண்ண வேண்டியிருக்கே அப்படின்னு ஏதானு கட்டப்படுமா? Never at all. So that quality of a mother cow that is showered on the calf is known as Vatsalya. Vatsa, a calf. Vatsalya is the attribute shown by a mother on her calf. Vatsalya, Vatsa lep. The dhatu lep is for licking. Lekyamnu சொல்லலையா? லேக்கியம்னாலே லிக் பண்ணி சாப்பிடுறதோ இல்லையோ, அதனால தான் அதுக்கு லேக்கியம்ங்கிறோம். ஸோ வத்ச லேப, வத்ச லேப் இஸ் வாத்சல்ய. வாத்சல்யம்ங்கிறது எல்லா குற்றத்தையும் குணமாக கொள்ளுகை. All our blemishes are treated as good attributes of us. We have only flaws. We have only bad attributes. Bhagavan treats them as equal to good attributes. நம்முடைய குற்றங்களையே நல்லதாக கொள்ளுகிறார். இதுக்கு தான் வாத்சல்யம்னு பேர். I have only sins. When I go and stand before him, if he recognizes the sins, nothing is going to happen. Now I have nothing else to offer. Peruman may question me. Now I don't look at your sin. Can you just show at least one or two good things about you? We would say we have nothing to say good about us. We have everything to say bad about us. அதனால நீ என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, we were very skillful. We told Bhagavan, why don't you treat all this bad as good? I think that is the only way out now. I have nothing good to offer to you. I have everything that is bad. So for you, now that you have to abide by the condition laid by Pirati, you have no other go. You have to bless me. But you wanted at least as an eye wash to conduct something. Keep this. Treat all my bad qualities as good qualities. That gunam is known as Vatsalya. Kuchattaye gunamaha kollugirar. Vatsalyam. Shaushilyam, someone who is quite supreme and I am quite inferior, they would not come near me. He is a rich person. I am a poor. He won't come to me. He is learned. I am not learned. He won't come to me. There will be a sea of difference between the two. But Bhagavan is a Shushila. Shushila mahataha mandhaisaha nirandrena samsklesha swabhavatvam saushilyam. A supreme person never discriminates between the inferior and himself, but he is in the company of them as a great friend. He never treats them differently. He never treats them with an inferiority thinking at all. Then that quality is known as Shaushilya. Here is Bhagavan, who made friends with Sugriva, a monkey, declared him as his brother. He declared Guha as his brother, a hunter. He declared Vibhishana as his brother. He was a demon. So Bhagavan is one who never discriminates, who never looks at the difference between him and other inferior beings. In the quality தான் Shaushilyamnu பேர். இதெல்லாம் உள்ள இருக்கு. Bhagavan has them all, but they are all latent in him. Once the cover gets removed, then all the latent, all the dormant qualities all that were static in him are quite active now. அதனால முதல்ல வாத்சல்யம், சௌஷில்யம், சுவாமித்வம்,